Good morning, everyone. How are you today? All right, so today is, I have no idea. All I know is it's Thursday morning at 10:30 Eastern Time. Okay, it's May 7th. All right. Okay, I'm just going to wait a couple seconds and see if I can get this to show up on my iPad. So just in case there are any comments, so just bear with me a second. And I think we're ready to go. Okay. All right. So, so my name is Judy Menlove, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. So if you're watching, please say hi, and let me know where you're from, because I know sometimes people are from not the greater Toronto area. So let me know where you're from and say hi if you're watching. Okay, so I have a few announcements this morning. So the first one is, yay, the new catalog is live. It went live on Tuesday, May 5th. So I can now show you the inside of the catalog. If you need one, let me know. It's available online. All the products are there on the Stampin' Up! Website. So yeah, and there's lots of goodies there. So get started and place your orders. All right, so there is a new starter kit offer from now until May 31st. So it is for, in Canada, for $135, you can get $165 of your choice of products. Plus, you can get the 5 new in colors, okay? Or, if you don't really want the new, the in color ink pads, I'm sorry, I should have said that. So you can get, okay, you know what, let me start over again. So for $135, you can get $165 worth of your choice of product, plus the 5 new in color ink pads. I think I got that right now. Okay, so these are the new ink pads. They're magnetic. Okay, and they just clip together like that. So they're so easy to open. Okay, if you do not want or prefer to get something else, if you don't want the ink pads, it's the same price for $135. You can receive $215 of your choice of product. Okay, so if you're interested in that, if you're interested in joining Stampin' Up!, again, there's no obligation. You don't have to sell. You don't have to do videos. You just have to, buy for the discount. Why not? Save 20% on all your stuff. Why not? Okay. And then if you decide to quit in 3 months down the road or 4 months down the road, no obligation, you get to keep your stuff. Okay? It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Sign up. All right. New catalogs. We have 2 new kits available. So check that out on Stampin' Up! Website. And there's a new product of the month. Just in case you don't know, every month there is a new product of the month. It could be anything. We've had designer series paper. We've had a die. We've had an embossing folder, I think. I can't remember. Anyways, this month, for the month of, what are we in, May? It is a berry botanical vellum, okay? So there's 12 sheets of 12 by 12. And if you place an order for $100, you can purchase that for $7. Okay, I think that's all I got. All right. Okay, so today, I came down into my craft cave, which is my basement, around 9 o'clock this morning. It's been a crazy week. So I came down here at 9 o'clock this morning. I had no idea what I was going to do today. So usually I'm a little more organized than that, but I had no clue whatsoever. So I decided I would go through the catalog and pick something and find a card in there, and that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to turn the camera down so that you can kind of see what I'm going to do. All right, this little button here, I think. Yeah. Okay. And let's see. I will turn this light on and see if that makes a difference. There we go. Okay. So this is the Velvet Meadow Suite collection. I'm getting lots of glare here, so I might move this up a little bit. Okay, so there is some beautiful designer series paper, and they're flocked. Okay, so they have a bit of velvet on them, which is why it's called the Velvet Meadow Suite. there is a stamp set and dies, and there is also a velveteen specialty paper. There are some embellishments, and I think that's it. And the colors in this suite are Daffodil Delight, Peaceful Pine, which is a new in color, Cloud Cover, Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, and Basic Beige. Okay, so that can be found on page 32, 33 of the new May to August catalog. Okay, so that's that. I need to keep this open because I need to figure out how to make this card. All right, I want to show you this paper. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you the flocking here, the velvet. So I have to wait for my iPad to catch up. It drags a few seconds behind. Okay, right there. Can you see that? So there's some here. There's some over here. It's so pretty. It's velvet. So nice and soft. Okay, so that is one side. And it's very pale on the other side. Okay, so that's what's on the other side. And then we have this beautiful one. So this one I would just kind of cut like that and put something up there. Okay, and again, the flocking are these little flowers. Actually, it's showing up not too bad. Okay, so this little bit here, yeah. And that's on the other side. This, I love this page. This is just, oh, so pretty, so pretty. Okay, and you've got the flocking here as well. Okay, and then on the other side, there's actually little flowers, I think. It's so hard to tell because it's so pale. All right, this one is Bubble Bath and Berry Burst together, and all these leaves are all flocked in white. Okay, that I think you can see. I hope you can see it. Oh, anyways, and that's on the other side. And again, it looks like all little flowers. This one's so pretty, okay? So there's lots of flocking on this one. I think this is upside down, actually. That looks better. So, yes, you can see all the flocking on this. All the white is all flocked. And we have this on the other side. Okay. And last but not least, we have this pretty one. Again, mine seem to be all crooked for some reason. There may be like that, I don't know. This looks like it's non-directional, so. Okay, and then you've got these little dots here are all the velvet. Okay, there you kind of see that. All right, and then on the other side, again, it's very pale. This looks like a crosshatch type of thing. Okay, that's the Velvet Meadow paper. And then we also have the Velveteen assortment. And we have Bubble Bath. I don't know that you're going to be able to actually see this. So this is Bubble Bath. And the whole thing is velvet. I don't think you're going to be able to see this. But it's beautifully, it's lovely and soft. So that comes in that, in the Bubble Bath, and the white, and the Peaceful Pine, I think. Yep, and the Peaceful Pine. Okay, and again, it's lovely and soft. Velvet, okay. All right. Oh, and then the embellishments. I have to open these later anyway, so I'll just do that now. Maybe. These are called Dreamy Flowers. Dreamy Flowers. So they're in the white, the Bubble Bath, and the Berry Burst. Okay, these are very pretty as well. I don't know why my iPad drags so far behind. Something to do with the internet, I guess. Okay. All right. So, oh, and the stamp set, of course, I forgot about that. So the stamp set is called the Flowering Meadow. And you get these cute little floral stamps and some leaves, Just because, cheering you on, you always make me smile, for showing you care, so many reasons to celebrate. And then the dies. Okay. All right, so let's get started, see what I can do. All right, I gotta get rid of this paper. Put it on the floor with my 9 million other things. Okay, so I have taken a piece of Berry Burst, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4. So we're just gonna give it a nice crease there with my bone folder. And then I've taken this beautiful paper here. I have to admit, this is my favorite. Okay, and I think I can just glue this on. So we shall do that. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, I had cut it to 4 by 5 1/4, leaving a 1/4 inch, but I didn't like it as well, so I recut it, got another piece, and just have 1/8 of an inch showing, which I actually prefer for this one. All right, so this one, this is the velveteen in the bubble bath, and I use the party banners to cut that. Okay, and I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I used the 7th largest one. Okay, to cut this. Okay, now I will point out to you, I don't think you'll be able to see this. There is a faint, very faint circle mark here. Okay, so I pulled my cutting plate, and on this side, sometimes I screw up and cut by mistake. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see this. Anyways, on this side is an ornament that I cut out, and this is actually what picked up the circle. So, like I said, it's very faint. I'm sure the camera won't even pick that up, but I can see it. So just as an FYI, I would suggest that if you're cutting the velveteen, to use the same train of thought as you do for the foil. Use a totally clear plate with no marks on it. Okay. Just as an FYI, I found that out. I'm still going to use this one because I don't, like I said, you can hardly see it. Okay, now before I put that on, I've got all these pieces here, but I will show you. Where's my, I think if they had a contest for who could lose things on their desk the quickest, I would win. Okay. So we have a bunch of stamps here, and okay, so I'm going to use the Berry Burst. I have a scrap piece here somewhere. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to stamp this flower in the Berry Burst, but I'm going to stamp off. I hope this works. May not. I'm going to stamp off. Okay. And then I'm going to take my little sponge dauber. I don't want it too dark. And I'm just going to add a little bit on the very edge there. Okay, may work, may not. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm going to huff it just in case. And then we'll see what it looks like. There we go. Okay, so you can see it's just a wee little bit darker there. Okay. So that's that, and, oh, no, I forgot about this. And then this little piece here that looks like a dog bone, this is actually the center of the flowers. So I'm just going to ink that up in the Berry Burst. And they're both done at the same time. Okay, so just kind of align it. And there you go. done. Okay, so those two are done. And then we're going to use the Peaceful Pine. And we're going to ink up 2 of these. 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to ink up a stem in the Peaceful Pine. And you'll notice that it's split here, and it's split there because it will come down here. So that little mark will go there, and then when it goes through this flower here, it won't show up. That's why it has the blank spot there. Okay. All right. Now, in the interest of time, okay, I've already die cut all these pieces. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's see what I'm doing here now. Okay, I'm just going to kind of position this on here before I glue anything down. Okay, so here's this little guy here. Now, because I'm putting it underneath, it's not as big a deal, but if you were going to stamp it, okay, you're going to see that it would cover that, or wouldn't cover it basically because of the white. So that just kind of goes there like that, and that'll go there like that. I'm not sure what I'm popping up yet or what I'm doing, so just kind of bear with me a minute. That one I think we'll just kind of put down there like that. And this one, maybe just kind of like that. Okay. And actually, I guess that's it. Okay. So I think I'm going to glue this on. I think. And a little bit of glue down here. Okay. And I put that back there so I can see kind of where I want it. Okay. Get over there. All right. I want that about there, so put that. If it's not right, so be it. That looks pretty good. Okay. And then we're just going to add these in with some glue. You can use your tape runner if you prefer. Your card, your way. So we'll just like that. And we'll put one over this side. Like that. And then I think I'll pop this up with some dimensionals, which I think I'm gonna, one there. Can I get another one there? Yep, that's good. Okay. And then we're just gonna kind of line that up on top of those stems. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, and okay, then I don't know, do I want to pop this up too? Sure, why not? Let's pop it up. Might be too high, I don't know, we'll see. With that guy there. cut some more here. I like these long pieces when you get to the end. And one over here. And we'll just got a couple of these left. One there. And then we'll put a couple here. I think that should be good. Pull all these off. And one more. Whoop. There we go. Okay, we'll just line this up as best we can. Looks pretty good. It's coming along nicely. What do you guys think? Okay. So now I need a sentiment. Okay, so I've cut a couple of strips here. And what do I want? Okay, I pulled out Just Because. I think that's what I'm going to use, because I just don't know what else I want. So, or I could do Thanks. Oh, such a decision, such a decision. Maybe I'll do Thanks. I'm trying to find my stamp sets. Okay. Let's see what the Thanks looks like. I need a new block for that. Okay, I'll have to go on the wider one here. All right, let's ink them up and see. Okay. Let me try the Just Because I think I'm going to like that better. Thanks just looks kind of, I feel like I should have more. Close this up before I get it all over me. All right, so I just want it to go along here. Either or. You know what, maybe I will do the Thanks. I should have done this before I glued that on. Okay, so this is what happens when you do things live. You don't know what you want to do. I just want to cut that even. I think I will actually. So I have a pencil here. Yeah, it looks pretty even. I'm just going to mark that a little bit. And I'm just going to use my scissors. If it's not exact and it's not straight, so be it. Looks pretty good to me. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. And I want to, I can pop that up. Yep, because the other part's popped up. I was thinking if I popped it up, it would be pop on pop, but this is popped up too, so. Let me just get that out of the way. And we'll add some of these on. Okay. Pull the backs off. This one's just a little too crooked for me. Let's see if I can straighten that out just a little bit. I know now it'll probably be too short. Okay, we'll just put it up there. And move it over a smidge. Let's put it up there. Okay, and then we'll add some of our embellishments. So what do I want for that now? I was looking for my take a pick tool. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I have these, I die cut these little guys, these little flowers. Okay, and the great thing about these little flowers are my dies. Look at all you get. So you can cut a whole bunch out at the same time, which is nice. It's so much easier when you can cut a whole bunch. All right, so I'm gonna take my little glue here and my tweezers, because it's easier to hold. I'm just gonna put some of these down as well. I hope this glue is going to come out. Not okay. And we'll put one down here. Yeah, we're going to put a bunch on, and I'm going to put 3 on, and then I'll add the other embellishments. And this, again, this little bottle is just one I bought from Amazon. And I just take my Tombow glue and pour it in there. So this way it just comes out a little tiny bit at a time. Sometimes I find the Tombow comes out too much. I'll put that one up there. All right, and then let's see what we do here. I think we'll take a big one of these. I'll put that one over here. Okay, and maybe a little one down here. I don't know. And a little one over here. I don't know, how many do I have? Do I have enough yet? What do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna quit. Say you have to have an odd number of everything, so. All right, so there's my card. So pretty. Okay, I hope you guys like that. All right, so I have one more thing I'm gonna try if you want to hang around for that. I'm really winging this. I've never done this before either, but I keep seeing them all over Pinterest and everywhere, so I thought I would try this. I forgot, it's called a double vision or something. Anyway, so I have here a 4-inch by 5 1/4, and then I cut them in 1/4 inch strips. Okay, so I'm just gonna move them over here. I kept them all in order. I'm sure you guys have seen this because, like I said, they're everywhere, but I haven't done one yet, so I'm going to try it. All right, so we're going to glue the first piece on, and that's going to be too much glue, so I'm just going to pull some of that off. My chair making noises. And we're just going to put this right on the end. Like that. I don't know, I hope this works. Well, it won't be the first time I've done something and it didn't work. Okay, then you put this one right up against it. And then you put the glue on the next one. We'll see. All right, so that goes right there. And then this will go right up against it. And then pull this one off. Okay. I don't want to lose my order here. All right, and then this one will go right up against it. Excuse me. And that one will be glued on. Okay, so every other one is glued on. Ah. Okay, so that's up tight. And we'll move that over so it's nice and tight. And then we'll pull this one off. I'm just going to wipe all the glue off in here. Okay. And then we'll put this one on. Seems to me the last one is supposed to be flat though, so I don't know. I do not know. I told you I'm winging this, right? I haven't even looked at this for a few days, so. All right, you know, I'm just gonna push that one against that, like that. Pull that one up. All right, okay, looks pretty good, I guess. All right, so now these ones are popped. So we're gonna put dimensionals on, and I was told you have to use quite a few because you want them to, you don't want them to like get squished. I don't know. Again, I'm not really sure what I'm doing, so bear with me. Okay, one at the bottom. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I also did read somewhere, one person, I don't remember who it was, commented that they put glue on top of here, on top of the dimensionals, so that they could move it around a little bit. So, which is might be a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. So you just kind of line this up somehow. And I don't know if that looks pretty good to me. Oh, nice. Yeah, that could have maybe gone over a little bit more. No, maybe not. Okay, so then we'll do it on this one. And you can tell me what you think when I'm all done, whether it was worth my time or not. 3, 4, 5, and one at the bottom. I think this one might show. I'm going to move him over just a little bit. There. 1, 2, 3, pull all the backs off. Okay, have you guys tried this card before? Because like I said, it seems to be like everywhere. He got a little squid. You know what? I don't like this one. He's all curled up. I tried to move him and now he's all curled up. So I'm just going to pull him off and put another one on. There. Better. Okay, so we'll just kind of put him down. No, it needs to come over a little bit more. And over a little more this way. Okay. All right. And 2 more strips to go. We're almost done. I'm not going to make a card or anything. I'm just going to kind of show you this. Or maybe I will make a card. We'll see. We'll see how much time we have left. And we'll do the 6 again. And pull the backs off. You can use, I've seen all kinds of, anything with a pattern on it. Any type of scene is working really well from what I've seen for this project. All right, and then last but not least, one, two, three, four, five, six. Pull the backs off. Okay. And oh, this looks like I'm not kind of talking to myself here. Just ignore me. Okay. Line that up. There we go. Okay. So, you know what? If I put it on a piece of berry burst like that, there you go. And just put your little sentiment on there. Okay, so that would be what it would look like. Okay, so this, I would just trim this off a millisecond here. Because I've got a little bit of white showing, so I would just trim that off a little bit. Okay, well, that's kind of what that would look like. So anyways, I wanted to share with you guys in case you hadn't seen it. So again, it's just 1/4 inch strips, and one's flat and one is raised. Okay, that's all I got today. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining me. I do appreciate it. And you guys have a wonderful week. And remember, if you're not a demonstrator and you want to join, now's a great time. Anytime's a great time, but now's a even greater time because you can get the 5 ink pads for free. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you back here next Thursday at 10:30. All right, you have a wonderful week, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.